Hello, Leo, and welcome back to Bunny Cat's Oracle, or welcome for the first time if it's your first time here. I'm Marianne, and I'm here to do your October 2020 General Tarot reading. As usual, I have a little candle going for you, and I want to say a little prayer for all who clicked on this video today. I pray that you are healthy, that you are happy, that all your best wishes are coming true, and that you and your loved ones are safe. I'll just put this aside. Now, for those of you who want to skip through this lengthy shuffling process, I will put the timestamp down below and I will not be offended, okay? I am going to take my time setting this up, and I do like to shuffle with you here on the video so I can kind of get a feel for your energy. There's no obligation to sit through it unless you want to, okay? And for your first line of this reading today, I'll be using the Cat Tarot. I think we could use some more fun and friendly cats this October. So, messages for Leo. Please, what does Leo have coming in for October 2020? Please, messages for Leo. That's good. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. And then for the next line, I'll be using my unicorn playing card deck. So, what messages do we have for Leo for October 2020? Please. Messages for Leo, please, for October 2020. What do my baby lions need to hear? Four of Swords coming out. Some of you need to get more rest. I'm putting it back in. We'll see if it shows up again. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oops. Make it nice. I'll turn that guy right side up. I don't like seeing my unicorns upside down. And I'm not taking reversals with these playing cards, okay? And then for the last line, I'm using my trusty Alice in Wonderland deck. I love this deck. All right, messages for Leo. Please, Alice in Wonderland deck. What does Leo need to hear in October 2020? For Leo, please, October 2020. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just gonna fix this a bit and make nice. This is a new spread I kind of made up today, and I'm liking it. It's fun. Although I wouldn't be surprised if somebody somewhere is doing the same spread. Who knows? Okay, so what are we going to look at today? We're going to look at your present energy. We're going to look at your past and future influences, what's coming in, where are you coming from. We're going to look at your motivations, and we're going to look at some advice. Okay, let's start with door number 1, present energy for Leo in October. We have strength. Oh, that's your card, Leo. We have the Jack of Hearts. And we have the 7 of Wands. Wow. So you really are in your power this month, because this is your card coming up here, the Strength card. Let me bring it a little closer. Look at this adorable cat. Really showing his teeth. He's just taken down a toy mouse. Little baby lions. Adorable. So I feel like you're being courageous about something. There may be somebody around you, Jack of Hearts, who has a crush on you, or you may have a crush on someone as well. If you do have a crush on someone and you are in a relationship, it's going to be really important for you to keep that in check. This card's strength is associated with moral fortitude as well, if that makes sense. It's like being able to overcome your more basic instincts, not acting on impulse kind of thing. 7 of Wands is about boundaries, and it's about sticking up for yourself. Also, I'm hearing like doing the right thing. Not being, swayed by somebody who's trying to tempt you or knock you off track. What else am I getting here? I may be getting the sense of somebody also maybe sticking up for someone else. You may be advocating for a small child in some sense, or someone around you that needs somebody a little bit stronger and a little bit louder than they are. This could be a young person in your life. It could be a child of yours, or somebody that you know, a cousin, or who knows. So take it how it resonates for you. This is a really lovely card, though. Strength is a very, very positive card. It shows you being brave. And feeling really good too. I'm kind of getting the sense also for some of you that you may be wanting to get back into your fitness plan. Like you may be, lifting weights or doing CrossFit or doing like YouTube workouts at home, just trying to kind of make yourself feel stronger physically as well as mentally. And that's really going to help you feel powerful and confident going forward. Let's look at some past influences here. We have the Knight of Swords. We have the Six of Hearts. Ooh, and we have the Nine of Swords. Interesting. I get a sense of some reckless behavior. Six of Hearts is about the past. Now, this is usually a very positive card. There's like some nostalgia. But for some reason, this is really stressing you out. And when the Knight of Swords appears, it's almost like somebody wants revenge on some sense. And the Nine of Swords... it's a card of being up all night. It's a card of insomnia and stress. But for me, it also means a lot of like ruminating, thinking, like replaying events over and over again, or wanting to go back in time and say something that you didn't think of at the time. You know what I mean? Like going back to an argument and trying to kind of rehash it. And it just goes over and over, and you don't really get anywhere because you're just in your mind. You're not actually there having that argument. So I'm kind of getting the vibe that there's like a friend or somebody that maybe was a friend in the past, and you had some sort of falling out, and there's a part of you that wants to get even. There's another part of you that just wants to reconnect, and one day you want to kind of tell them off or leave like a snarky review on their business or their YouTube or something. I don't know. Another day you're wanting to contact them and say, hey, like I was just thinking about you. How are you doing? I hope you're okay. And sort of go in with the nice approach and maybe, bury the hatchet and maybe find forgiveness. And it's like you're not really sure what to do. Again, this is a past influence. So this may be an energy that you're kind of coming out of. There's also, for some of you, this could also be about a lover from the past. It's causing you a lot of stress because you're sort of wanting to recklessly reconnect with them and go after them. And maybe that's not a wise thing to do in the present. Maybe they left your life for a reason. Maybe you're involved with somebody else. And so the Strength card is here with the Seven of Wands to say, like, do the right thing. But because it's so tempting and it's like something you can't get out of your head, it has created a little bit of stress for you. I do like that this energy is in the past, the recent past. I see you moving out of this, right? Like in the present, the cards are a lot more positive, and it seems like you're putting your foot down to whatever this is. You're rising above it, so to speak, right? Defeating the beast. So that's interesting. You know what? I've been seeing this card a lot, I'm just going to say as an aside, in all of the readings, as well as my own readings. And it's something I've experienced in my own life as well. I'm working from home now, and I'm glad to be working from home. It is really convenient, and I feel a lot safer this way. But something that is really difficult is just being kind of stuck with my own thoughts all day in my own home. Like I'm all alone until my man comes home. So it's really easy to get caught up in a negative thought and to kind of let that spiral out of control if I don't consciously interrupt that thought and force myself to do something else and to kind of have perspective. And I do need to kind of change things up. Sometimes get up and go for a walk, or go play fetch with my cats, or like read a book, or do something to kind of just interrupt that so I don't spiral into negative thinking. Because, if I'm being really honest, the situation is good. The only thing preventing me from enjoying the moment is if, I start thinking about bad things and situations in the past that I can't change, and letting those thoughts kind of consume the moment, right? Robbing me of the present. So hopefully you're not doing that. Hopefully if you have experienced some of that, you're not being too hard on yourself, because I feel like probably a lot of us who are home alone all day are experiencing that, and it's just something to be aware of, Don't feel too bad, Leo. Let's look at what's motivating you. What is motivating you this month? We've got the Four of Pentacles. We've got the King of Hearts. And we've got the Ten of Swords. Interesting. Okay. So, what am I getting here? The Ten of Swords is a painful ending. There's something you want to put behind you, put an end to the madness, so to speak. And I don't know what that is, but I kind of got the sense when I pulled this card of somebody feeling trapped. And I don't know what that means for you. You're feeling trapped in something that won't end. I mean, it could be the pandemic. I'm trying not to talk about the pandemic on my YouTube account. I swear to God, it's just, it is a reality, right? And I think that sometimes I can't help but state the obvious. Yet some of us are feeling really trapped and feeling like, I just want this to end. I just want this to be over. It could be about a relationship too, or even, again, something in your thoughts. Swords are thoughts. So they're not real. It's like an imagined reality that you're trapped in. You're not really actually trapped in it, but you may be feeling that way, in some sense. The King of Hearts, this is really about like emotional maturity, feeling good, feeling like, the better person, so to speak, like somebody who's able to rise above it all. Generally this energy, it's very mature. It is a male energy, but it could apply to a female. Like if you're like the head of your house or, the main breadwinner and you're sort of, living this kind of male energy, it could still apply to a woman. Or this could represent someone in your life who has these qualities. Could be a water sign, like a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer person. Not necessarily, though. It's just somebody who has the qualities of being a loving, supportive, mature man in your life. It's somebody who has been through a lot and has overcome a lot, and so they don't let their emotions rule them, but they can relate to what you're feeling. It's okay to be deep and be real with them. It's somebody you can have a really good conversation with. So they may be on your mind and motivating you somehow. You may want to do right by this person. You may be very concerned about your relationship with this person, if that applies to you. If it's not about somebody in your life and it's about your energy, it's about you wanting to get to this place where you feel good. You don't feel super emotional. You're not the most dramatic person in the room. Being a little bit more mature, being the person that people can go to for help and for understanding, and knowing that they can rely on you and that you're not going to overreact when they tell you something sensitive, right? But it's also like this very regal energy of like being in charge, like being the king. So that's cool. That's interesting. I see you also being very concerned about your budget and your money. Really watching your spending, probably paying a lot more attention to your budget these days, which makes sense, of course, with like the stock market being, crazy, and there's no real reason for us to be having to go out a ton and buying tons of new clothes these days if we're, working from home. And a lot of us are just, cutting back in these uncertain times. So this card isn't unique to you, Leo. A lot of people are getting this. This is just a sign of the times, I would say. So I feel like you overall, like right now, what I've seen so far, are kind of like trying to keep everything together, but also wanting to keep the peace. There's a strong need for peace here. I think I saw the Four of Swords when I was shuffling earlier. Did I? Was that you? As somebody who needs to get more rest, but also I'm just feeling like you just really, really want to feel peaceful in your surroundings, and like everyone is okay, no one is freaking out, like we can handle this, we're good, we got this, there may be some adjustments, but like let's just not be dramatic. Does that make sense? Does that apply to you? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Okay, let's look at your near future energy. Cool. Justice, Nine of Wands, Knight of Peppermills. Ooh, so you've got some strength energy coming in here. Nine of Wands is a card of strength. It's the Wounded Warrior, but it's the card that says, don't give up. Don't give up. You're almost there. There's more work to do. You do have to find like a second wind or like a ninth wind. Like it's been like a long journey, but don't give up. I feel a lot of people are being tested nowadays. It's like just when we thought we saw the end of this, pandemic, it's like, oh, look, another surge. Like, oh, look, another lockdown. And it's like, really, like, can we actually, we can. We just need to take a deep breath. Okay, center ourselves. Look at what do we need? What do we not need? Let's be real. Let's focus. You can do it. You can do it. You are very, very, very strong right now. You're also showing up with the Knight of Peppermills. So Now, this can be somebody coming in and out of your life really quickly, but the vibe that I got when I first pulled this card is more like maybe this is your energy. It may be you like getting that second wind. You know, this is a very, very energetic card. Lots of wands here, 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 and here. And wands are fire in their passion and their energy. And you also have justice here, which is really positive. So I do feel like you are really taking a leadership role in your life, Leo. Like you may be the head of your house. You may be that person in your friend group that everyone looks to for advice, or even in your work. Like there's a very leadership type of energy around you, and I feel you're being brave and you're finding it within you to keep going. You're finding the energy to be that person that everybody needs right now, rather than being the person who has to rely on everyone else, right? Like, and which is a very powerful place to be, but it is also, of course, very stressful. It doesn't surprise me you've got the stress card here, right? Because now you've got to be the one to make the right decisions. But you can do it, Leo. You really are in your element here. Could be a Libra in your life as well. We got Libra showing up here with the Justice card. Not necessarily, but when I see the Justice card upright in a reading, I feel like things are going well for you. It feels like a positive omen. There's some good karma. It's like all is well. Things seem to be going in your favor. So you don't need to worry, okay? You may be worrying. You may have been worrying a lot, but you need not. Do not worry. Do not worry. Be happy. Let's look at your advice. And we got love. Ooh, that's nice. We've got the Three of Wands. Oh, Wands. Lots of fire here. And we've got the Queen of Oysters. Nice. So Queen of Oysters, actually, I'm thinking of the King of Hearts, even though this is more like a money-oriented card and a female energy, and this is more like a male energy. But I was getting the sense when I picked this up that it's like your energy of being sort of like the provider, but also like in a very like nurturing way. And I feel like that is what the Queen of Discs is all about. Queen of Discs is a financially independent woman. She doesn't need to rely on anybody. And she is also the provider for her family. She makes sure that everyone is taken care of. And we've got the love card at the top. So I think that you just need to focus on those people that you love, you know, and care for them and be there for them. That's what's going to bring you the most joy this month, and that is what's going to make you feel the most safe. And somewhat ironically, because you're the one providing the safety, but like it's almost like in doing so, like being there for the ones you love, it just makes you feel like everyone, like you're okay, like everyone is okay because you're making them feel okay. It's almost like acting as if, you know, like just fake it till you make it. But I don't think you are faking it. I think you really are okay. But you have to just kind of find it within you. To be the person that everyone needs you to be, and focus on love. Like, look at all the love that is around you. I feel you are really surrounded by love. And I really got a strong sense of family for whatever reason, but for others, you know, family could be, you know, your best friends. It could be your roommates. It could be your pet, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, right? Like, however this plays out for you. It could be your friend group. Just focus on the love. Look for the love in other people, not the worry. Don't look to criticize them. Don't let them get on your nerves. Just look for the love. Always find something to be loving about, you know? And the Three of Wands is a very auspicious card. It says that there's a lot of opportunities available to you. It's commonly associated with overseas opportunities, which is a little bit ironic right now, but you may be communicating with people on the internet that are really at a distance, that are somehow really helpful for you or help you to move your business forward, or may have some really good advice for you. There seem to just be a lot of opportunities around you, so you'd be advised to take a look ahead, take a look behind you at how far you've come, take a look at what's available, think creatively. This is really positive for business, commerce especially, but also creative endeavors, kind of making your mark on the world. So I do see just a lot of really positive developments here, not just in the home, but in work. So keep your eyes open, Leo. There seem to be some really great opportunities for you. And I'm going to pull an oracle card from the Rebecca Candle Work Your Light Oracle deck, just to close out this reading. So what oracle messages do we have for my baby lions for October 2020? Messages do we have for the Leos? Oh, this one seems to want to come out, so I'll take it. Oh, Dance with Life. I like it. I like this card a lot. I like to do a lot of dancing myself. 2 ballerinas. It says do something to change your energy. And wasn't that what I was saying earlier when I pulled this stress card? It's like break it up. Do something different. Maybe it's going for a walk. Maybe it's turning on the music and dancing to disco, you know, in your living room. Or whatever kind of music moves you. Maybe you should try some new music. I just feel like there's a lot that you can do. Even if you are stuck in the house and you feel like you can't escape and it feels like a trap, you can just change the vibe, you know? You can announce to everyone, you know, people maybe are fighting or something in your house. Listen, everyone, I must interrupt your quarrel because we're going to have a dance-off. You guys aren't getting along. We're going to put on a song, and whoever has the best dance interpretation of this song wins this fight that you're having. Like, I don't know, like just like mix it up and make it silly. Or maybe you're just dancing alone in your living room rather than worrying and being upset about something. Just switch it up, Leo, okay? Focus on the love. Focus on the joy and the happiness because there's plenty all around you. I hope you have an excellent month. I hope you found this reading helpful somehow, if not just, you know, entertaining. And thank you again for joining me here on the channel. It's been great having you, and I hope to see you again really soon. Okay, bye.